Okay. Next one up is Karond. Karond, buddy. Wait, I need to hold on one sec. I need to do something.
This is gonna be exciting.
Undead, no. I don't think you want to play undead again, do you?
For the love of competition, let's not give him the undead.
I'd rather not give him witch hunters either, Kitten Paw, please. Just let's not.
I'm pretty sure whatever we give him, he's gonna hurt people.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Ragnarokus will... No, not Ragnarokus. Karond. I just read Ragnarokus, that's why. Karond will be on the order side. Order side. So that is completely different from what you had last time. So that's really good. The first warband he gets to choose from is Witch Hunters.
Oh no.
And Sisters of Sigmar. I think you should go with the Sisters of Sigmar and show us all how the Sisters of Sigmar is supposed to be played, because he's been talking about those a lot in the BBL2.
Witch Hunters.
Witch Hunters, yeah. I mean, I knew you'd pick that. I knew it. And you're going to be placed in... Boom! Q24. Q24. Q2. Sounds like a Star Wars robot. Q24. There. And that was another order down. The Witch Hunters. Witch Hunters are going away fast. And Karond will delete you. There we go. Alright. Next one up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Witch Hunters in the hands of Karond, I'm just, no. That's really bad.
I can just imagine the Templars already.
Oh yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Karond, and what you witnessed just now was the draw for the Buddyhood Brawl League Season 3. And as you saw, I had the choice between picking the Sisters of Sigmar and the Witch Hunters. And neither of them were really my preferred choice. I think I would have ranked Sisters of Sigmar as my 5th preferred choice and Witch Hunters as the 4th. But here we are, and we're gonna have fun with it anyway. And I think it's gonna be a really interesting league with lots of tough competitors. We were drawn into Qualifier League 2, as you can see here in the middle with my name. So how this league is going to play out is that we're going to play one game against each opponent within our Qualifier League. That's 7 games. And then the top 4 players in each Qualifier League is going to go up to an upper division and play each other once. And the bottom 4 in each qualifier is going to go down to a lower division and play each other once. And all those players that go up to the upper division are going to get to the playoffs. And the top 4 players of the bottom division are also going to go to the playoffs. So out of the 24 players, 16 players make the playoffs, single elimination, and we will take it from there. So let's take a look at the rules of the league. We play 1 PV, 1 PvP for 18 games total. That's both the qualifier league and the upper or lower division. All of the PvPs are played as an exhibition, so we're not going to progress that way. And between each game we're going to play a PvE, and it's normal difficulty or hard until Warband rank 5, and then brutal is alright. We're going to play with the turn time in 90 seconds, backtracking 2. Random deployments, random maps, no consumables are allowed. All warbands start at level 0, and you can't use DLC units until warband rank 4, which at that point you can only use 1 DLC unit at a time. So let's take a look quickly here at my playing schedule. So I'm gonna have to play a normal difficulty PvE. Then I'm gonna go up against Fenrir, Bobby Boyd Freed, Nanashi, Ragnarokus, Quist, Abaddon, and finally take on the big bad Hole Poker, who is the main contender in my group. And I kind of like this. It's a nice schedule, and I'm gonna be clear with this throughout this series. I wasn't in the previous BBL2 series. I'm gonna be really clear of where we are, because I'm not gonna upload every single game. Although you are going to see a lot of games from a lot of other competitors coming in here, as I will be casting those games as usual. And the rules of the league here, there is a little bit of a... There is something that's missing here, so it's a truth with some modification, which would be the actual rewards. So every time you do win a PvP, you get to roll a D100, a dice, and then you're gonna see what kind of reward you get. And here you see them. So if you roll 0 to 15, it's an extra veteran point. If you have 16 to 25, it's the next PvE is +1 difficulty. So if you're only allowed hard, you can play a brutal mission at that point. You can get some hired swords and pick the next PvP map, or veteran skill point reset and so forth. And these are very uneven. I think I really like this system, but as you can see here, with the extra veteran points, the next PvE difficulty, the hired swords, and the extra PvE mission, or even roll twice, those are the best things that you can get, because with this progression, those rewards are lasting forever. You always have them. But with the other ones, you only get them for the next map, and that becomes more important in the playoffs. But up until then, it's not as important. And of course, veteran skill point reset, that's basically a dud. It's pretty much useless. Let's go over the actual progression. So here we are. So for the first qualifier league, we are gonna have this kind of progression here. So we have, I'm assuming that we are gonna make the secondary objective in every single PvE. It shouldn't be that hard. And then you get 4 Warband XP, otherwise you get 2 if you just win the game, and if you lose you only get 1 XP. That's worth if any other participant checks this out. So we're gonna see, we're gonna unlock the 4th henchman and the 2nd hero pretty early here, and then we're gonna get the 5th henchman right before coming into the upper division, which we are most likely going to get to. And in that particular league, you see you unlock the 3rd hero or a DLC choice if you want that as well, and then the 4th hero and impressive a bit further down. And taking all of these stats together, you can actually make an assessment of exactly where your warband is going to end up right before the playoffs. So let's take a look at that. So here we are, and as you can see, this is purely based on the amount of XP that you can get from the mission. So if we assume that we're always playing at the highest difficulty, so the first mission we're going to play a normal, and then for a lot of games until we come up to Warband rank 5, we're going to play hard, and after that we're going to play only brutals. And if you all take that XP that you get from there, and as well as this decisive victory point for capturing the objective too, you're gonna end up with this amount of XP and this level on each of your characters. And I'm not taking into account the number of kills here, so you can pretty much assume here that the leader and the first hero, they're gonna account for more than 9 kills, hence they are going to go up to level 9 and get 4 more skill points and so forth. So this is how it's gonna look like, and as you can see, it's with this kind of progression that we have, it's a very slow progression, so we're not going to get up to the same amount of levels as we had in the Bodyhood Brawl League Season 2. However, this makes it so that while Bodyhood League Season 2 was dominated by impressives because they could level up so quickly, in this format, impressives are virtually going to be extinct. I don't think we will see any impressive, and that's because in this format you don't really need reserves. We're going to play with the same team over and over and over again, and that might be a little bit boring for some people, but there it is. So taking on an impressive means that you will be playing with a 3rd hero choice for a while, and then you're going to sideline him for the impressive, so you're going to get a reserve that has XP that you're not going to use. Hence the impressives are probably going to be virtually extinct, at least in the upper division. Another one that's a little bit in a poor spot here would be the 4th hero and even the 3rd hero. As you can see, they don't get too much in the way of XP. Yeah, the 3rd hero, he's only 2 XP away from level 6, where he will get 2 more skill points and so forth. But and also the 4th hero is already going up to level 5, where he's going to get another strategy point, a blue pill. But how this format is structured means that the Lad's Got Talent skill is going to be super powerful, and that's probably going to be what's going to dominate this format. You're going to need Lad's Got Talent, or you are probably going to lose. And the Lad's Got Talent, they should come in relatively late, sometime in the upper lower division, in the middle of that, specifically when you unlock your third hero or your fourth hero. But I would make the case here that the third hero is probably worth keeping. Not just because some of them have a pretty powerful choice, like for example the true Wordbearers are going to unlock a warrior priest, but some other warbands do have a powerful choice as well, in the form of the champion or the sorcerer, and naturally all of the DLC units, which are probably even more powerful. So if you're on the destruction side, the Globadier is going to look really tempting to pick up, and it's probably going to be better than a Lad's Got Talent hero. And I say that because he's going to end up with, as you see here, 7 red pills, and the Lad's Got Talent is going to end up with 9. So it's probably worth it just for the utility and the power of a Globadier. Or on the order side, as we are on, probably the Wolf Priest is going to be well worth the effort. Or indeed maybe a Smuggler if you want to. But the fourth hero, he's probably extinct. And let's take a look if we skip out of the 4 hero and what it will look like. So let's just replace the third henchman. They're all the same anyway. And then we have the Lad's Got Talent. And you can see the Lad's Got Talent that if you just get one of them, it's going to be really powerful, and you're not really losing too much. I mean, it's way better to have a really powerful Lad's Got Talent here who will almost be at level 10 and probably will get to level 10 in the middle of the playoffs, as opposed to a henchman that's going to end up at level and in combination with a level 5 henchman. Otherwise you just have a level 5 hero and a level 8 henchman, a level 9 henchman. So let me repeat that: level 9 henchman plus level 5 hero, or probably level 10 hero and level 5 henchman. You can see the issue here. So the Lad's Got Talent is going to be super powerful, and everyone needs to get that. And if there's something I think that the Bodyhood Brawl League Season 2 or Season 3 is going to remember here and learn from, is that you're going to have to revisit the progression. It might be too slow for a lot of people, and it's going to be a bit repetitive, always playing with the same characters. And you're also probably going to revisit Lad's Got Talent and seeing how powerful they are. We might see some people picking up even 2 Lad's Got Talents or even 3 Lad's Got Talents. We'll see how that plays out. Also, of course, remember that the rewards are gonna influence the amount of skill points that you do get. So if you can get a hired sword up at some point, you have a 10% chance of getting that after each win, then you can basically subsidize getting the Lad's Got Talent henchman. So if you get one of your first henchmen to get a Lad's Got Talent, you will start over with a new henchman, right, for the 6th henchman. But if you start out already at level 3, he will have a very marked effect upon your overall warband, because he will probably get up there to almost level 8 when the time comes. Then basically you don't lose anything by going Lad's Got Talent if you happen to get that reward. Also, as you can see here, if you get an extra PvE mission or get a +1 difficulty, you're going to improve the XP of every single character in your warband, and those are going to be super important, and I hope that you can get one of them. So we're all playing to win each game here, and I think that's important. Although in Bodyhood League Season 2 there was a rule that said that you could not go and camp in a house and sit there for the rest of the map, but there is no such rule in BBL3. Probably they forgot to add it, we'll see, but it's not there, and we might see people play very defensively and trying to eke out any kind of win that they can, because the wins are what counts. When it comes to building the characters, we also have the thing here that when you had progression during PvP, you wanted to go for more defensive characters, because if you got injuries on them, it really hurt you. But now you're sort of liberated, because you can go for more offensive builds and pure damage builds, because even if the characters are lost, you never get an injury on them in PvP. And I think that's going to be another factor that we are going to see here. So with that being said, let's jump straight into the warband that I have, the true Wordbearers, and the warband we're going to follow in this series. So as you can see here, I picked the black and orange theme to go well with the intro and everything else. And I've named two of the characters here, Guntram Eagle Eye, because I'm going to make him a bit of a ranged character. And of course, started out with a Templar and named him Hadamar. He might get an add-on here if he performs something good. And I'm going to switch out the weapons on these three characters naturally. So we picked the veteran skills, and I picked Master Librarian. It did me really well in Season 2, and I think it's going to do me really well in Season 3. And I also picked up Scholar. We have a 15% chance after each win to get a secondary skill point, and I'm probably going to go with Scholar here again. There are some cases for some others. The contacts are pretty much useless. You're only going to get whites from them more or less until very late in the game. Evaluator, you know, a lot of these kind of skills, they are not that good to have since I have such a high veteran ranking. I already start out with an advantage here compared to some of the beginning players. Although there are barely any in this tournament, a lot of the players here are from the main Mordheim community, at least half of them, and so it's going to be a very competitive Bodywood Brawl League Season 3, the most competitive one that they have seen so far. And I like that. I'm not going to go in as a super high favorite, despite the intro that Game Knight and his moderators made. It's going to be probably Slavier or Clyde players who rank very highly, and then of course you have Kirampa and Hole Poker as well, Hole Poker even within our group. I'm gonna switch out a few things here. Of course I'm gonna try and maximize the rating of each of the PVs to be able to maybe get some better equipment going. So we're gonna fill up all of the secondary slots, buy helmets, amulets and pendants for everyone, and if we get any consumables we're gonna fire them in as well, if we can. We do want some extra space to pick up stuff as well, that's true. So that's basically the warband, and I hope you're gonna enjoy this series. I'm certainly looking forward to it, and looking forward to casting all of the games here as well. I'm looking to cast every single participant in the group stage, in the qualifier league, in the upper and lower division at least twice. So we're gonna see a lot of games coming in from that as well. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.